Hello, my vivacious, vigilant Virgos. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi the Scorpio, and I'm here to deliver your guided healing tarot and Pokémoncy. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And thank you so much for all of your support and likes on this channel, YouTube channel, and on Instagram. I am now posting my videos on both. And just a friendly reminder, the top 2 videos that get the most likes will get a twin flame bonus later in the month, and also be given some promo codes for whatever next segment is for the extended should you feel called to go. I do also want to let you know that my website has fully launched, Virgo, so if you are interested in booking a private reading, whether it's tarot, astrology, or spiritual counseling, that can be done on my website. Let's get started, Virgo. This is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. We had inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So I was really getting a lot of information during the cleansing ceremony about the heart. It feels like you've gotten from this point of like, okay, I've lived in my heart space, and it's about tuning into understanding that the heart space is love, but it is also heartbreak. There are 2 sides to it. And it looks like you are trying to kind of understands what that means to use your portal as your heart as a portal, right? And it looks like your body is telling you a lot about this. We have leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. This is literally, you know, taking that leap of faith. It looks like you are being called to do something by tuning into your heart. Your heart will tell you what sort of leap you need to do. And then we had birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So it looks like this leap of faith has to do with birthing the new age of light, right? This new age of many beautiful things, and birthing new creation. So it looks like you are meant to create something in whatever you are going to give birth to, Virgo. We have the Fool coming out. This is literally like that card, right? The Fool represents taking a leap of faith. It represents, you know, taking some sort of risk, going on a new adventure. And, you know, in this deck, it's specifically saying like, hey, go ahead and jump. The angels got you. Your angel wings will carry you. You know, like, you'll be okay. You don't have to worry about falling. You're going to go up instead of down if you take this leap. With the 8 of Cups in reverse, it's telling me that there are some emotions that you feel like you can't necessarily leave behind that's stopping you from making this leap of faith. But with the Chariot, it does talk about how things are going to move forward. They need to move forward, especially emotionally, right? The Chariot represents Cancer, which is our emotional roots, emotional programming. So things are going to be moving forward. Some of you might even be moving physically. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So this is telling me that your highest form of divine feminine energy when it comes to your wands, right, which is your power, your fire power, your kundalini, your willpower, your passion, your lust even, you know, the Queen of Wands is a creator, right? She will make things blossom. She will, you know, birth new things, you know, with her kundalini, which can be anything, right? It doesn't have to be a baby. It can be a business. It can be a painting. It can be, you know, energy that you use to spend in nature, to have a flower, you know, garden and things like this. So yeah, it looks like your divine feminine energy is really getting in its power when it comes to the fire. We had Trainer Reverse Valley come out. So trainers always indicate someone else's energy. Remember that? So, you know, someone else is coming out of here, and they're coming from a different world. So we have one that's like green and one that's from throat. So I feel like you're connecting with someone, you know, here you are tuning into the portal of your heart. And it looks like someone else is sort of tuned into the portal of their throat, which can be speaking their truth. And you guys are connected in some sort of way, and it is, there's a polarity there, right? Like you're equal and opposite. And because of that, it's creating a portal almost to them. But again, it's like 180 degrees from you. So be aware of that. It's very important to keep that in balance and keep it in polarity. And, you know, 180 degrees from you, Virgo, would be Pisces, you know, astrologically speaking. So, Virgo, what we are going to do is we're going to take a look at what light is meant to be shining for you. What's your light that you are meant to shine during this time? And then we will look into what is stopping you from being able to shine that light. What, you know, shadow is being cast on your light, so to speak. And then we will look into some advice on how to overcome that blockage, how to get rid of that dull in your shine. And then we will take a look at, of course, as always, advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. All right, Virgo, let's see here. Virgo, 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 what is the light that is meant to be shining? Don't forget to hit that like button if it resonates. We have mirror in reverse. Who or what is triggering you? And transformation. Things are changing on a cellular level. Deep healing. So it looks like you are finally learning how to manage your triggers, right? You are, you know, not necessarily being super triggered by everything that is going on. And because you are now managing your nervous system in a different way, it is causing things to literally change on a cellular level, right? You're doing deep healing. This is epigenetic healing, right? Your aura has shifted of not, you know, being triggered by the universe of like, right? Divine mirrors can be scary, right? It's kind of like a fun house, right? Oh yeah, some of them are, you know, funny, hee, but most of them are frightening and, you know, deceptive, and, you know, it alters your perception, right? And so I feel like you're done doing that. It's like, okay, I'm not just going to project everything onto the people around me, and therefore I'm not being triggered by that. You know what I mean? Like, what people are saying and doing has nothing to do with me, and this has made your DNA respond. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Because as you're not allowing, you know, your external world to just trigger you all the time, which makes your nervous system, you know, chaotic and, you know, just a bunch of stress hormones. Like, I feel hurried. You know what I mean? Like, I'm feeling that my heart is even beating faster. You're like, I'm done with letting the world do that. And literally, as you are training your nervous system, all of your cells are responding in kind. So awesome, Virgo. This is great. I have goosebumps. Like, I'm so proud of you. That is not an easy task. Let's see. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Look like you know, your physical foundation might not be where you want it to be necessarily. I feel like you're understanding that time isn't everything. It's like you're getting money off of your mind for some reason. For some of you, it might put you kind of in a worry state about physical finances, but I feel like it's mostly this energy of like, okay, my physical foundation is not supporting me in some way. Whether that's, you know, the job that you're doing, you know, the physical people around you, like your physical environment, it's like it's not worth the money, or it's not worth the time because of the, you know, the triggering that it does to me and how it is responding to my nervous system. Page of Wands. Yeah, so you're learning how to utilize your Kundalini energy, and the power of no is what I'm hearing. Whoa, good for you, Virgo. A Virgo knowing the power of no. Now that is powerful. Anyway, so we have the Page of Wands here. So the Page of Wands is all about, you know, again, the wands, it's the Kundalini. So Page is telling me that it's the Kundalini energy, right? The fire power, the wand power, that is a bit underdeveloped on the masculine and the feminine end, right? The Page eventually splits into a king or queen. It's kind of like premature energy, you know, it's still growing. So it's telling me that you've already reached the level of the Page, which, by the way, that's awesome. So you went through the Ten of Wands already, and you're at the Page of Wands now. And so it feels like you're trying to mature your Kundalini, basically. Again, it's like, you know, the Kundalini is your fire power, your willpower that you use to manifest and create the world around you. So it does look like the beginning stages, but still you are going in the right direction. Yeah, full steam ahead. The trains are saying it. Let's see, what's the light energy here? We have Trainer, Full Heal, and Phantom Seed Bomb. So I feel like in the past you had thought that someone else might be able to fully heal you. Again, remember, trainers mean, okay, let me close the window. So anytime the trains come in, I know it means like, okay, this is a heavy load, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, this other person, right, trainer with full heal in reverse, it feels like, you know, you're understanding that no one else can fully heal you, right? You're also understanding that you can never fully heal anybody else. You know what I mean? Healing is an internal act that everyone has to do themselves, right? As a healer myself, you know, I'm here to help show you how to heal yourself. You know what I mean? I can teach you the principles and, you know, how to love yourself through the process and how to make it as comfortable as possible and so on and so forth. But a healer cannot heal you, right? No, nothing external from you can heal you ever. So with the Phantom Seed Bomb, you know, I'm getting that this is like a bomb was basically in your heart, right? And that's how I was feeling, like your heart exploded in some sort of way. And I feel like that was some sort of heartbreak that you endured here. And, you know, with Phantom, it's talking about the hurt inner child. So I feel like a lot of what was going on was the hurt inner child that really didn't know how to manifest the world that it wanted around them, because instead its physical foundation may have been, you know, by constantly doing things for others, right? Like not learning how to say no, you know, before you actually learn how to use no. And because of that, everything just triggers you because you feel like you can't say no to anything. And, you know, Phantom, this is like a stump that a child's soul gets stuck in, right? And a stump, what is it? It's still rooted there, right? But it's not growing. And I feel like that's what happened to your inner child, is that it got stumped. You know what I mean? It's still stuck in this like spooky forest, and then it just got cut off. Like, no, you're not allowed to grow. You know what I mean? Because something else wanted to control you, or someone wanted to control you, or something like that. So yeah, I totally feel you, and that broke your heart. So, but it looks like the way that it broke your heart also opened it as a portal of love, and now you are understanding and devoting to your temple, right, to your physical form. Like, okay, my spirit is changing, and now my body has the complete control and free will to make my own choices and move my physical, you know, vessel as I please, not what other people are wanting me to do. Wow. Virgo, beautiful. It says, after a lost child perished in the forest, their spirit possessed a tree stump, causing the spirit's rebirth as a Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. You are going through a major rebirth, and part of this is understanding how your inner child has been stuck. Like, literally exactly what I was saying. All right, let's see. What's the shadow here? We have Magmar using smog. Yeah, you know, again, with the Page of Wands, it's still underdeveloped how you're understanding how to utilize your Kundalini energy, because this is your root chakra, right? Your fire power, right? Which is at your root. And your root is, you know, everything that you're consuming, your sleeping patterns, and also your sense of safety, right? It's what roots you here on earth. We have smog happening there, which means things are very unclear. There's still some gunk in your root chakra, so to speak, that is not fully allowing you to be the Queen of Wands that we saw of what is being cleansed in the, you know, cleansing ceremony, right? This is your divine feminine energy when it comes to Kundalini being cleaned out. Still at the page step, but still very far, but not quite where you want it to be. It says, found at the mouths of volcanoes and extremely hard to spot. There are very few instances of capturing this Pokemon. So yeah, it feels like, again, you're just kind of at the beginning stages, right? It's like you're still in the land of volcanoes. What do volcanoes do? They erupt. So it feels like you're really working on not letting things trigger you, but it might not be that often that it's happening right now, but you are catching it, and you are noticing a difference of how your body responds when you choose yourself and when you choose your peace over just sort of doing whatever anyone wants to tell you, or maybe what you feel like you're obligated to do because of some financial, career, physical relationship, or whatever it may be with that Four of Pentacles in reverse. So, wow. All right, well, like I said, in the extended, we are going to check and see what is the shadow that is stopping, you know, your light from being able to shine, because we're seeing that the shadow has to do with this smog that's basically in your root chakra. And then we will look into see how to overcome that blockage, and then of course some advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. What angel would like to bring us into the extended? We have prioritize in reverse. Yeah, it feels like you're not prioritizing yourself right now. You're beginning to learn how to, but it's still very difficult for you to actually put yourself first. So yeah, the angels are asking you to, you know, put this as a priority right now, because, you know, once you know how to kind of control your own firepower and willpower, life just gets so much easier and better, and you can, you know, do the things that you want to do, and people who don't like that just sort of phase out of your life naturally, which is amazing. You don't really have to put in work to have people leave. So this is Archangel Metatron, a very high vibrational archangel. It says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. If I know anyone who likes to be organized and motivated, it's a Virgo, am I right? So yeah, focus on your highest priorities right now. And are your highest priorities healing? It feels like maybe it could be, right? But again, it's easier if it's actually a priority, right? So if you're unable to make your healing a priority, you can kind of expect the same things to happen over and over again, okay? If you need help focusing on these, call in Archangel Metatron. It will help. Archangel Metatron is very, very helpful. Archangel Metatron allows all connections to be made so that you can manifest the timeline that you desire. There's a very famous shape called Metatron's cube. Sometimes Archangel Metatron manifests as that shape, so you might want to look into what that shape is in case you see it in your reality around you. That's Archangel Metatron saying, hey, you can call me in if you want, you know, because archangels, they don't come unless, you know, under divine will, or unless you call them in because they respect your free will. Additionally, if you need help manifesting your highest vibrational timeline, my twin flame and I hosted a unicorn workshop, which is about quantum leaping to the timeline of your choosing. We give all the quantum physics information on it. We also give the spiritual and healing perspective on it. And we also have a Rainbow Road worksheet, which allows you, we go step by step, chakra by chakra, to get you where you want to go. We give an example, and then you have an extra worksheet to utilize on your own. As a Virgo, I know, you know, tools can help you. So we already have the whole thing organized of exactly how to do it. Should that interest you, you can purchase that on my website, in my shop. Okay, we have the Magical Crystal Cave in reverse. So it feels like, you know, maybe you've been doing some crystal healing, but it's not really helping. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, it's like, oh, if I do this, then it will help me. Yeah, but you need to make sure that your energy is also aligning with your crystals and other things of that nature. So I feel like, you know, getting some high vibrational crystals around you can definitely help if you're feeling like you need that energetic boost, but you can't rely on them, okay? It says, switch on your inner light, bring forward your gifts. Yeah, so again, it's time to shine this light. It really is. And to bring forward the gifts that you have once you are able to shine your light, right? But it's hard to bring your gifts forward if you're always sort of doing someone else's will, or you feel like you can't say no, or you're always being triggered by everything around you that kind of keeps you locked in stagnation or anger or sadness or whatever it is. So, all right, let's see how we get there. All right, so if you'd like to follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. If you're watching on Instagram, you can find the link in my bio. But if we part ways here, I'm sending you so, so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah!